Good. Okay, so coming around to cat-cow now. So we take our tabletop position where we stack our shoulders over our wrists and our hips over our knees. Hip distance apart here. You push the knuckles down into the mat, spread the fingers, and your thumbs up close to your fingers. Okay, so look after those wrists. If at all you get any pain, you can always roll up your mat here and lean over. Give yourself a little bit more support into your wrist. Okay. All right, cat-cow. Let's breathing in again, in through your nose. Just tuck the tailbone in, arching the spine. Exhale, back the other way. Shoulders down and back, tailbone in the air. Lovely one for your back. If you've been sitting for a while, particularly at the moment, you might be stuck inside. It's nice to roll your mat out and just move your spine. Breathing as you move. So we want to take the inhale and the exhale. The inhale and the exhale. Okay, coming back to center here. So big toes together, have a little bit of breathing space between your knees here. As you stretch yourself forward, extended child's pose, placing your head down, forehead down, onto the mat here. Breathe here. Inhaling, exhaling, keeping your head down now for 3 deep breaths. Soften through your tailbone, sit bones. Let go. Gently stretch the fingers forward. Okay. Rising with your head and then just taking your hands to the left side. Okay, so just incorporating a bit of a side body stretch here. Exhale again. Inhale, center, back down. Inhale, exhale down again. Back to center, rise up here. Stacking the joints once again. Okay, we're going to do something for the shoulders. So we can have a lot of stress, hold a lot of stress in our shoulders. Okay, when those times are tough and we're concerned about anything outside of our control. So breathing in here, stacking the joints. Inhale, rise up into your right hand. Exhale, scoop it down and under here. And if you need support underneath your shoulder, you can always bring a pillow. Bring that down and head down here. Otherwise, come all the way down to the mat. Exhale here. Pushing the fingertips through the right hand. And with the left hand, you can raise it up and point your fingertips to the top of the mat. And just settle down a little bit into your hips here. Tailbone still a little bit lifted. Now, if you want a second option here, you can rise up with this hand, externally rotate the shoulder, bring it around and back and down here. And then push your shoulder through just gently a little bit more with the underarm. Breathe here. Nothing should be strained. You should be able to still breathe. A third option is to bring the foot out straight here and then bring your arm around again. So pointing the toe here. Okay, rise up here. Let's do the same on the other side. Tabletop, stacking joints, knuckles down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, flow through. Second option to bring that hand up. Inhale, exhale. And the next option here is to roll the shoulder down and back. Bring the arm back and the hand down towards the hip. Breathe. And your third option, bring your hand down first for stability and then take the right foot out and open up the chest once again. Be careful that you're not putting too much pressure on your neck here. You're still feeling supported. Breathe here. Bring it back around. Inhale here. Let's take it back up here. Okay, so when we're feeling a little bit out of control, we might want to ignite a little bit of fire in our belly just to help us feel in control, at least of our body and our immediate environment here. So breathing in here as we lift up the right arm and the left leg and we push through. Elongate through the spine into your bird pose here. Breathe, deep breath. Feel it into your lower belly, what they call bandhas, down into your Mula Bandha. Breathe. Your Unjaya Bandha as well. Uddiyana Bandha. Sorry. Breathe here. Stretch through. Okay, then we connect our right arm to our left knee here. Whoops. And then back out again. And again. And back out. One more. Good, back to center. Okay, stabilize yourself once again. We're going to inhale here, lift up into the bandhas, into your pelvis, stomach, feel into your throat, and lift. Exhale. Feel that fire in your belly igniting, keeping you strong and grounded, stable. And then we connect, so we flow. So we keep that suppleness, softness, and strength all working together. And back to center. Okay, we're going to come up for something which is called the puppy. So it's not all the way up into your upward, downward facing dog just yet. It's going to gently come up. So fingertips down again. Okay, and knuckles down. And then lift yourself up, bending the knees here. tailbone back and down. Extend through your upper body, through your shoulders. Extend across your back. Breathe. So that's with your knees up. Now we're going to do it with our knees down, okay? So we're going to push through the front here. We're going to have a couple of options here. So you can just bring your arms straight out in front, tailbone up, head down, like this. So I want your knees back underneath your hips for this one, okay? So low poppy here, placing the head down. Breathe, extend your shoulders across your back. Shoulders away from ears. And then as a second option, you can bring your elbows up onto your elbows, your palms together behind your head, and do the same here. Breathe. Soften through your face. Okay, roll back up again. Come to your stomach for a moment. Let's take a little baby cobra. So your shoulders are underneath your, your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are spread. And then we lift here using the shoulders, squeezing the scapulas together and all the muscles around the shoulders here. Inhale, lift here. And we're using the pecs as well, pectoral muscles, as we lift up. Okay, so not so much the arms as the shoulder and back. Breathe into your inner thighs, but you don't have to squeeze your buttocks at this time. Good, come back down here. Okay, now again, pushing the hands into the mat as you rise up here, and you should be ready for a downward dog if that suits you here. Otherwise, just come back down to puppy, that's fine too. It doesn't matter, wherever we are. Okay, so let's elongate through the spine here again. Think about the head coming down between the arms. But what we want to do is have equal space between our hands as we do our feet. So if your back's been a bit sore, bring your feet a bit wider, okay? And have the same with your hands. About 4 to 4.5 feet between your hands and feet. Lifting up into the pelvis, okay? And tailbone to the back of the room. Breathe. Don't worry about your heels coming down at this point. Especially if you're new to yoga, just take it as it is wherever you are. Let's just rise up and down here now and just flow a little bit. Side to side, don't have to be stagnant here. Rise up and down a bit with our heel. Breathe. Enjoy the pose. Up on your toes maybe. Back down. Nice stretch. There we go. Lifting up our left leg. And then we can bring it through to the center. Now, if that's a little bit tricky for us aging participants, maybe, we can bring the knee down and bring it through that way, okay? All right, hands down. Lift ourselves up. Lift the chest into the bandhas again. Breathe into our low lunge here. Inhale. Take the right foot forward. Now, we don't want to come into a straight out forward fold just yet. We'll just come up halfway. So as we come, what we want to do is extend from the hips here, head in line with spine, soft knees, and then reach down. Breathe here. Big toes together, Spread the feet, feel really nice and grounded. Okay, I've got this, I can support myself. Keep your eyes open if you feel a bit dizzy. Breathe. Okay, so we can rise up a little bit more here. The knees, thighs, and then soft knees again as we roll down from the hips, hands down, back of the feet or beside. Breathe. Exhale. If you want a deeper relaxation, hold on to your elbows here and let your head come down. Let go. Hands down to the mat. Okay, bringing your left foot back now. Come here to your low lunge. Come back with the opposite foot. Let's take that out of the way. And come down for a plank. You can keep your arms quite wide if you wish. And roll it down. So, knees and chest. I told you there'd be some technical issues. I've got small ear holes. Okay, hold it there. We'll get that fixed. Now we come up for a low cobra, okay? So roll your shoulders down and back, elbows in, push your palms into the mat, lift here, using the shoulders again. Breathe the back, upper thoracic spine, breathe. The muscles are working here. Cross the upper back, lower back stretching. Back down, here we come. Okay, rolling it back up. Downward dog. Breathe. Okay, coming up with the right leg now. Inhale. Knee to nose, bring it through to the front here. Low lunge. Good. The foot forward. You with me? Yes. Okay, fold here, soft knees. And then let's scoop up here. So you can come up belly straight, or you can sort of roll up if you wish, if you're feeling that today. Bring your hands together. Njali Mudra. I'm just trying to work on my pronunciation. Breathe here. Hands down here. Let's stand in our mountain pose. Heels together, big toes together. Breathe. Feel nice and grounded. I've got this. You can tell yourself, I've got this. Draw up from your knees all the way up, shoulders stacked over hips. Now pelvis is not in, it's not out, centered. A little bit of an arch in your lower spine here. Breathe. Good. Reach it up again. This way you can take an upward salute and draw back a little bit. Open the chest. Come back to your center. Let's do that again. Inhale. Nice. Back down. Ready? We're going to flow down. Swan dive. Forward. Forward. Fold. Hands down. You can place your hands in front now if you want to take a little bit of a jump. You don't have to do this. You can just step back. Knees bend. And jump or step back. Come to your plank. Stacking your joints. Feet flat. Halfway hinge forward if you wish. You don't have to do this. It's quite hard on your shoulders when we do the chaturanga. So you can just come forward and down. And you can come up for your cobra. Or if you're feeling it today, come up to the upward facing dog. But this is where you lift your pelvis here. Okay? Shoulders are still down. If they're up here, that's not working for you yet. Okay, so calm down. Breathe. Come back up. Here we go. Left leg up. Inhale. So if you like, you can take a stacking of the joints here with me. So we can press our foot, flatten our foot, take it over the back. So we're stacking hips here. looking underneath our arm, hip, and we're stacking hips here to open up through the hip flexors here. And then back to center. And then we're letting it come through again. All right, here we're going to wind ourselves up into a warrior one. It's a nice, strong grounding pose here. Breathe in. So, knee bent, knee over ankle. Spread your toes. Lift up into your torso. And feeling your back foot ground into the mat. Soften your shoulders, your gaze. Looking through the middle finger. And we breathe. So we have heel to our heel is the best way, I think, to keep those hips off to the side here. Okay? Breathe. Make sure you can see those toes. Smile. Be strong. You've got this. What will be, will be. You're in control. Okay, let that hand slide down, but don't crunch here into your spine. Lift and then flow down. And then lift the opposite arm up, keeping the front knee bent. Roll it down and back and over. Don't roll your head down too far. Lift, breathe. And relax. Come back here. Let's try the traditional Trikonasana here, triangle. Okay, so we're going to keep the hips off to the side. We're going to hinge from the hips again. So hinging over, rolling down, keeping this leg straight but the knee soft. You can bring one hand down. You can also use your block for support here and lift here. Okay, so if your neck's okay, you can look up at your inner elbow here. Your drishti point is your tip of your fingers or your inner elbow, or your drishti point can just be straight down. So this shoulder is open here, this shoulder is open here. Okay, and breathe. It doesn't matter how far you come down, as long as you're feeling good. Okay, you're working your edge, wherever that is. Good. Coming back up now. Now I'm going to try a bit of a different one here now warrior. Because I want you to feel, bring your hand to your ear. And with this one, we're going to feel a little bit of strength here as we hold our hand up. Okay. And I want you to feel, imagine in your mind, in your body, that you have the strength to deal with whatever comes your way. Right here, right now. You're not feeling overwhelmed by your cat coming in. You're going to deal with it and press pause.